I'm about to show you the exact products that you need for dry skin and eczema-prone skin. If you suffer from these conditions, you really need a stockpile of skincare products on hand to best take care of your skin. And I'm about to show you the exact ones, from cleansers to moisturizers for the face and body. I'm going to show you a product for dry, cracked lips, and even some over-the-counter medication options that you can use if you're having that stubborn flare of eczema that just isn't clearing up with moisturizers alone. But before we get started, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel for more Skincare Made Simple content by me. And stick around to the very end. I'm going to tell you about a new product line called Pure Skin by e.l.f. that is actually great for all skin types, especially sensitive skin. I think you're going to like it. They sent it to me to try out. I love it. I'm excited to tell you about it. They sponsored the end portion of this video, but everything I'm about to share with you and tell you about now is not sponsored. This is all my own opinion. These are my personal and professional holy grails. The best news about all of these products, you can find them at the drugstore. They are super affordable and they really work. So let's get started. The first product that you need in your skincare stockpile is the correct cleanser. You want to make sure that you are avoiding bar soaps that have a really high pH that can really strip the skin barrier. That is especially problematic for people who have eczema-prone skin. So I have two bar soap options or two bar cleanser options that I really recommend as my top choices for eczema-prone people. The first is Dove Sensitive Skin Beauty Bar. Definitely choose the sensitive skin one because this is the fragrance-free option, which is absolutely a must-have criteria for cleansers for eczema. Or the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser Bar. This has ceramides, hyaluronic acid. It has several other ingredients that are really hydrating and moisturizing to the skin. So this is a fabulous option that is safe for eczema-prone skin. Or if you prefer a liquid cleanser, I have two options that are fabulous for dry eczema-prone skin. The first is Lipikar AP Plus Wash. This product is absolutely amazing and it is so gentle on the skin and very hydrating. This has niacinamides in it, shea butter, other ingredients that are hydrating on the skin. It is fragrance-free. It does not contain anything that is known to be a trigger or irritant for inflammation and eczema-prone skin. So this is an incredible product. This comes from the Lipikar line of La Roche-Posay products, and I'm about to show you a few more from this line as well. They are absolutely incredible for this price. I am obsessed with this one. The second option I will show you is by CeraVe, the Soothing Body Wash. So this is another really good option because it also contains ceramide, hyaluronic acid. So there's really powerful ingredients that can put hydration back into the skin and kind of just restore your skin barrier so you are losing less water. And this does not have any fragrance or other irritating ingredients. So this is another safe option. So step one for your first product, make sure you have a safe cleanser for your skin, either bar soap or an approved liquid form. If you're using a product besides this, make sure that it doesn't have fragrance and it doesn't have any physical exfoliating texture or harsh scrubs in it. That is too damaging for the skin barrier. The second product that you need in your skincare stockpile is an ointment, okay? So something that is going to be occlusive and sit on top of your skin to really seal in the water and decrease the transepidermal water loss, which is what leads to your skin drying out, becoming inflamed, and just scaly and flaky. So two options for you here. The first is Vaseline, okay? Whether you have dry skin or not, you should probably have Vaseline in your stockpile for your skincare products because it has so many uses that can be so helpful for your skin. So Vaseline is essentially just petroleum jelly. Vaseline is a brand, the ingredient is petroleum jelly. It's the only thing in this product. So I recommend that this is in your stockpile for eczema because this ingredient has the absolute least chance of somebody developing an allergic contact dermatitis to it. That almost never happens. It is exceedingly rare. So this ingredient is really going to be safe for almost everyone. And petroleum jelly is one of the most effective ingredients at sealing the skin to prevent the most transepidermal water loss from happening. So how you can use this, a lot of different ways. You can put this on stubborn areas that are really dry and are just you're having a hard time rehydrating. You can put it on your lips. You can use it for slugging at night. You can use it on top of medications to help them seal in more effectively. You can use this on top of other body moisturizers or face moisturizers to help those seal in more correctly. There's a ton of uses for this product. You should definitely have this on hand. But I do recommend this more for the body rather than the face, because the downside to this product is that it's not very elegant. It's very greasy on the skin, and it's not really feasible to use during the day when you're trying to get dressed up and go out. It's much easier to incorporate this product at night because of those reasons. Now, the second product that's in this category of occlusives on the skin is Vanicream Moisturizing Ointment. Okay, you can see this product is well loved by me. I have another bottle here that is completely empty. I use this product every single day. I have it everywhere I go. I use this on my kids. I use this for everything. The reason I love this one, now this is a similar product to this, but instead of petroleum jelly, this has dimethicone in it, which does essentially the same thing. It sits on the skin, it helps prevent that transepidermal water loss, but it kind of absorbs in more easily and it's just a lot more elegant feeling. So I actually like to use this one on the face area rather than Vaseline, but really you can use this anywhere on the body too. It actually just feels better. It's not as greasy and as bothersome. So this I highly recommend. Is in everybody's skincare stockpile, especially for eczema and dry skin. You can put this on the lips, again, some really stubborn dry spots, and to help seal in other medications or products under it. But another really cool product in this category of ointments is Aquaphor, okay? But not just regular Aquaphor. This product is actually spray Aquaphor. So it's like that Vaseline consistency, but it's in a spray format, which is really, really innovative. It's different. I've never seen a product like this before, and it's actually incredible. If you've ever tried to apply these thick ointments on your own skin or the skin of your babies or children, it can be really difficult to do. But this spray really makes it a lot easier. So I'm going to show it to you now if you can see it. So you can see it goes on really lightly like a foam. And then when you blend it in, it's the craziest thing. When you blend it in, it feels like an ointment on the skin, but it's just applied a lot more quickly and easily with a lot less rubbing and tugging. So you can see the shininess of it being an ointment, but it comes out like a foam. It's so cool. So this is an absolute must-have in my skincare stockpile ever since I first discovered it. I love it for myself, children. I highly recommend this. It's so cool. The third product that you need, arguably the most important, is your moisturizer. So as a person with dry skin or eczema-prone skin, you want to make sure that you are not using a lotion, okay? So moisturizers usually come in 3 categories: lotion, cream, and ointments. If you have really dry skin or eczema-prone skin, please avoid lotions. Go right to a cream that is going to be far more hydrating and effective on your skin. So one of my top favorite moisturizers for the body for dry skin is the Lipikar Balm AP+. This is different from the wash. This is the wash, this is the balm. You can actually use this face, body, head to toe, but I really like to use this just on the body. I have a different favorite I will show you for the face. The reason I love this for eczema-prone skin is it's very safe. It does not have any of the common allergens or triggers in it that are going to cause a flare on your skin. So no fragrance, anything like that, no botanicals. And this also has some other ingredients like niacinamide in it that will really help repair and strengthen your skin barrier. It has shea butter in it. It's so moisturizing, but it doesn't feel heavy or greasy like an ointment might. So this one is an absolute staple. Every time I recommend this product to my patients or friends or family, I get the best feedback about it. So this one really is an absolute must-have, holy grail product for sure. And also, La Roche-Posay makes a Lipikar eczema product. So this is also very hydrating and it feels nice, but this one has colloidal oatmeal in it. It has dimethicone. So again, this is a little bit heavier and very nourishing and restoring to the skin. So this is another one I will compare to this. that choose one of these. If you really are more eczema prone or have eczema flares, go with this one. Otherwise, for a good everyday product to keep your skin from drying out, this one is my top recommendation. So this is really great for everyday moisturizing, but if you truly have eczema, you really should look for a product that has ceramides and natural moisturizing factor in it, because that can really repair the skin barrier much more effectively and help prevent flares of eczema. And that is where the brand Eucerin comes in. Eucerin is extremely affordable and they have really effective products. There's a ton of research and development that goes into their products, so I highly recommend you check those out. This is an example. The Eucerin Advanced Repair Cream comes in a jar, and you can see, hopefully you can see, it's just a really thick consistency, so it's really going to give you a lot of hydration back and help kind of create that barrier on top of the skin to decrease how much water your skin is losing. So you can see here, it's just a little bit of a thicker product. It goes on the skin really nicely. It's nothing fancy, but it really gets the job done. And let me tell you, for conditions like eczema, you don't want fancy. You want simple products that don't have a lot of ingredients in them, and you want things that are proven by science to help repair your skin. And so that is why I really love this brand, Eucerin. I love the price point. So this particular one, and they have the Eczema Relief Cream, which has colloidal oatmeal in it, which, as we know, is a protectant of the skin, and it can help soothe it and repair that skin barrier. So this one and this one are my top recommendations for people who truly have eczema, more than just dry skin. And there is another one, Original Healing Cream. This is an even larger jar. This is also really incredible. I would compare that to this. I think, you know, kind of more everyday dry skin hydration. This is an incredible product too. All of those recommendations were for the body, but what about the face? If you have dry skin and eczema, I have two of my top recommendations for you that are super affordable and available at the drugstore. The first, back to this brand, La Roche-Posay. I tell you, I love this brand so much. They're so simple, but so effective, and they're pretty good price point. So this one is the Double Repair Face Moisturizer. I have talked about this in so many videos. This goes in so many of my routines, especially for eczema prone skin. This is thick enough. It has ceramides and niacinamide in it. So it's thick enough, but it is not heavy. Again, it's so uncomfortable to have something super heavy sitting on the face all day long, but this rubs in really quickly and it's super hydrating and it is not oily or greasy on the skin. So this is an everyday staple for me, a must-have in your skincare routine. Now I will show you one of my all-time favorite night creams. It's by CeraVe. It's the Skin Renewing Night Cream. I love this one because it is the most effective at really repairing dry skin, flaky skin, or eczema-prone skin. It is more of a balm-like texture, so it's kind of even thicker than a cream, but it's not an ointment. It's more of a balm, if you're familiar with using that type of skincare product. So you can see here, comes in a jar, and it's just, you know, like a little bit thicker. You put something on that hand, I'll put it on this hand now. So you can see it's just a little bit thicker and it's not shiny at all. Again, very occlusive on the skin, but not greasy or anything like that compared to Vaseline or something. So this is an incredible product. I'm excited to tell you about the e.l.f. Pure Skin Moisturizer and how that compares too. I'll tell you about that at the end. It's a lot more affordable than this one, even though this one is very affordable, super effective. This is a holy grail of mine. I use it all the time. I get incredible feedback from you guys and from patients about this product. So this one and this one, these are my top two recommendations for sensitive skin moisturizers for the face. Now, let's talk about my top drugstore recommendation for dry, chapped lips, which is always more of a problem during the winter time, but pretty much year round for dry skin or eczema prone skin people. My top recommendation from the drugstore is Avène Cyclophyte Lips, okay? This is really nourishing. It has that cyclophyte ingredient in it. I'm just gonna put a little bit right there, and it's very thick, okay? So you can see how it rubs in. You can still kind of see it on the skin, even though I've rubbed in, compared to a balm-like texture from this one. As soon as I start rubbing it in, it absorbs much more quickly. But this, you can see it's much more sitting on top of the skin. So this creates a really nice, effective, strong barrier on the lips. Definitely can use this at night before you go to sleep. But really you can use this all day long during the morning too, and it's going to really feel good and be soothing so that you get rid of that feeling of that painful inflammation and those kind of dry cracks in the lips. This one is incredible, and this tube will last you a pretty good amount of time. So this one is by Avene. I have this linked below for you to check out too. Now, sometimes eczema just isn't going to go away or clear up with these moisturizers or cleansers alone. Unfortunately, sometimes you're going to need a medication or even a prescription. But at the drugstore, you can get one really effective medication to put on those stubborn flares of eczema. So one of the first line treatments for eczema is a topical corticosteroid. They have really a few main benefits. They decrease inflammation, decrease redness, and take away that itching sensation so you can break that itch scratch cycle. I talk more about that in my previous video about dry skin versus eczema, so check that out. But topical corticosteroids are extremely effective at treating eczema. They're the first line go-to medication when over-the-counter just skincare products and moisturizers aren't doing the trick. You can get the product called hydrocortisone 1% at the drugstore. Anything stronger than that, 2.5%, and steroids from other classes, you have to have a prescription for. But it's reasonable to try what you can try on your own before having to go to something stronger. So this is hydrocortisone 1%. This is a topical medication. I'm going to tell you a few very important things about this before you pick yours out. One, you don't need to get a brand of this. You just need to get the generic hydrocortisone ingredient, and that should be absolutely perfect. Now, you are going to see that this comes in a lot of different forms. It can come in a cream, a gel, and an ointment. You need to get only the ointment form. Do not get a hydrocortisone cream. Let me tell you why. If you are using an ointment form of this, you are going to get better penetration of that medicated ingredient down into the skin. That will be stronger and clear up your eczema quicker and more effectively. So hydrocortisone, ointment only, generic is fine. Now, the last thing I'm going to tell you is a super important point, and I see this mistake being made all the time. If you have really dry skin or eczema skin or irritated skin and you're at the drugstore looking for a product to help, and you're looking for a cortisone, or maybe you don't want a steroid, you're looking for something else, do not pick topical Benadryl to stop your itch or help your eczema. That is a huge mistake to make, and I see people do this all the time. It makes sense. I understand why you're picking it, because you want to see if it can take away an allergy or an itch, which makes sense for the oral form. But the problem with the topical form is that it has a really high incidence or likelihood of causing an allergic contact dermatitis on the skin, which is going to make your skin problem even worse. So skip that altogether. Instead, this is going to be far more effective and safe topically for the skin. Check with your doctor before you start using this. If you have any concerns, read the label, speak to the pharmacist, but this is what you should choose over topical Benadryl. Do not use this. The other do not use product for flares of eczema or dry, irritated, or cracked skin is Neosporin, okay? Or triple antibiotic ointment. You do not need that. Get this instead, or better yet, just put a plain occlusive ointment over that area. The reason you don't want Neosporin on this is the same thing about the Benadryl. It has a really high likelihood of causing an allergic contact dermatitis, which is not going to help your skin, and it's really not going to give you any benefit. If it does give you any benefit, it's probably just the vehicle ointment that it's in, which again is this, and this is a lot cheaper, and it's not going to cause a contact dermatitis on you, or way less likely going to happen with this. So that is my last tip for you. I hope you guys found this helpful and now can build your own eczema and dry skincare stockpile. So just to review, we have our cleanser, either our bar soap or the liquid soap form if you choose. Then you need an ointment, so one of these or both, face and body. Then you're going to need, this super cool product. I mean, you don't need it, but this is really awesome. So there's this, then your moisturizer for the face. Daytime is what I use, this at nighttime. And your moisturizer for the body. Remember, kind of everyday use, dry skin, this Lipicar balm that I love. Or if you have eczema that's just not getting better with the everyday one, I really like Eucerin brand. They have the ceramides and the natural moisturizing factor in it. And always keep on hand a medicine like the hydrocortisone for those flares that aren't getting better. And we mentioned this product for dry, cracked lips. So now I'm going to tell you about that new line I mentioned, Pure Skin by e.l.f. It comes with 3 products, so kind of an easy built-in 3-step system for you. I have all of these linked below if you're interested in shopping them. They are extremely affordable. The cleanser is $9, the toner is $9, and the moisturizer is just $12. e.l.f. is just a really no-nonsense brand. They have really great ingredients in their product. They're simple and they're so affordable and they work really well. So the cleanser, this has oat milk and aloe juice in it, which are very nourishing and soothing to the skin. And it also has niacinamide, which is so important for sensitive skin people to strengthen that skin barrier and help prevent inflammation and water loss. And then this toner, same ingredients. And lastly, step 3 is your moisturizer. So let me show you how these look on the skin. Here is the cleanser. I'm gonna add just a little bit of water to show you how this lathers up. What I wanna point out here is that this does not foam up, which is really important for dry and sensitive skin people. This is a really good cream-based cleanser. It is not going to strip the skin of oils and anything like that. So it's going to be very protective of your skin barrier, but still effective at removing the makeup and dirt and oil from the day. And then step 2, this toner, which has ceramides in it. So again, all of these products are so hydrating and not irritating. This is really easy. It's just a clear liquid. You can see like this, easy to put on the hands and then apply to the face and neck, or you can put it on a cotton swab and apply it that way. And it feels really nice and hydrating. This does not feel like it's drying to the skin like some toners can. So I am absolutely loving this product, this second step in the routine. And lastly, their moisturizer. This is very, very hydrating without feeling too heavy on the skin. I think it's actually very similar in feel to this product, which I told you is a holy grail of mine. This is super affordable. It's $12. So I'll show it to you on the skin now. And another thing I'll point out is I love a pump bottle. I find that these are so much easier and nicer to use. So I'm just loving that aspect of it. And let me show you how it is rubbed in. Rubs in super quickly and really feels very similar to this one. Again, just at a lower price point. Amazing. I love it. Okay, so that is the Pure Skin line by e.l.f. An easy 3-step, super affordable. I have all of these linked below. If you try them out, leave a comment and let me know what you guys think about it. I'll see you soon.